We're exiting the grid, going left on the hot pits, where we're going to be checking our steering a little bit, right and left, making sure we ride brakes gently to make sure that everything is there and there are no strange noises. We're going to be entering the track at turn 1 and remain to the left of the yellow lane line through 1 and all the way to the apex of 2, at which time we can drift the car to the right side of the track at the track out of 2. Turn 1, left of the blend line through 1, remain left as you approach 2, and once you get to the apex of 2 coming up, you can let the car drift right. Traveling down the main straight, a car width off of the wall on the right, our turn in at the end of this straight there is no braking zone here, and it's dictated by crossing the transition zone in the center, making a near straight line to the edge of the track, straddling the yellow blend line. Center of the transition, straddling the blend line in a straight line, close to the edge of the track. Turn 1, track out. Turn 2 is connected. It is soft on hand input. It's a blind apex that will come to you. There should be no hand movement through turn 2. That tracks out on the right side of the track at the end of the concrete curbing. Remain steering gently left to approach turn 3. On the left side of the track, it's a neutral apex on camber right-hander that tracks out at the end on the far side of the roadway that goes left to the 1.8 track. There's an elevation here, so be straight. Approaching turn 4 on the left side of the track, uphill, on camber, traction, ridge, late apex. It goes off camber here, so track out at the end of the concrete curbing. Remain steering to the right side, close to the edge of the track. We're approaching the turn 5-6 complex, which are interconnected, one single turn, mid-track right. Right side of the track, scanning left for a neutral apex on camber, downhill, turn 6, tracking out on the right side of the track to travel down the back straight. We're now approaching turn 7. Turn 7 is a neutral apex on camber, uphill, traction rich turn, and we are going to remain on the center of the track as we traverse the hill to a blind summit. Neutral apex, uphill, center track, scanning the blind summit to turn 8, which is a left-hander, downhill with camber, late apex, and we are going to traverse the left side of the track for a period of time to approach turn 9, which is a right-hander, late apex at the end of the concrete curbing, downhill, traction poor, all the way to the left side of the track beyond the NASCAR track. We're approaching 10, the carousel in the center of the track. Check your entry speed after the bump. Remain track center. Halfway through the carousel, increase steering to make a late apex on the right side with a small hesitation going into turn 11, which is a late apex left-hander with camber, tracking out on the right side at the end of the concrete curbing. Approaching turn 12, fast left-hander sweeper, neutral apex with camber, traction rich. Neutral apex, tracking track right to approach 13, 14, 15, which are interconnecting. Enter center track, making 13 a late apex. Remain left for an instant so that you can make 14 a late apex, a must late apex to make a straight line to a neutral apex on throttle to track out slightly off the edge of the track on the grass on the right to again acquire the banking and the main straight.